Cliff story time in Brooklyn. We're in Brooklyn today. And our story is Clifford's family. Let's find out. Sure enough, I'm Emily Elizabeth, and this is Clifford. We live in a small town, maybe a town like Seacliff, but when Clifford was born, he was born in New York City. So one day we went back to visit Clifford's old home. He hadn't seen his mother since he was a tiny pup. And now look how big he is. Let's see if we can find his mom. Where do you think she, oh, there she is, there she is. Whoa. The first thing she did was she checked his teeth to see if he had been brushing his teeth. Oh, and then she checked his ears to make sure he'd been washing them. She was very pleased, very pleased. And the man at the apartment building where his mom lived, he told us where Clifford's brother and his sisters all lived. So we went to find them. Clifford's sister Claudia, here's Claudia, lived nearby. She was taking her friend out for a walk. She was a service dog, and sure enough, this is what she did. There was a park across the street from the apartment building, and they had to get across the street to the park, but there was so much traffic. How would his friend get across? She couldn't see. Oh no, look, Clifford decided to help them. He picked up the cars and let them go by. Oh no, there they are. There's Claudia and her friend. Next, we found his brother Nero. Nero was a rescue dog at the fire station. Oh, and while we were there, the alarm rang. Yes, it did. And we followed the fire truck, and Nero rushed into the building. Oh, and Clifford helped him so much. Instead of having to put up the very, very, very tall ladder, Clifford just leaned against the building, and everyone rushed right down Clifford's back. Nero was very, very brave, and so was Clifford. Then we decided that we would go visit Bonnie. That's Clifford's sister. She lived on a farm outside of the city, and she was what they called a farm dog. And one of her jobs was to herd the sheep back into their pen. Their pen is that area over there that's fenced in. Clifford wanted to do some farm work too. He started to drive the cows towards the barn. Oh no, one of the cows was not a cow, but a bull. And I don't know if you know it, but bulls do not like the color red. They become very angry when they see it. And sure enough, well, Clifford wasn't scared. He was very smart. He didn't want to hurt the bull, no. He knew if the bull came crashing into Clifford, the bull would get hurt. So he jumped out of the way. And when Clifford jumps, he really jumps. Well, we had one more place to visit. It was Clifford's father's home, which was in a village nearby. The house was very small, and there were lots of kids playing in the house and around it. Clifford's father, he didn't have a collar, and he didn't have a very good haircut, or he didn't have a fancy dog house, but he seemed very, very happy with all those children and all those people. And I guess it was the kids that he really liked being around. In that way, I have to say, Clifford and his dad were very much alike. The only thing is, Clifford's dad was a little bit smaller. Clifford wished his family could come and live with us all together, but they all had people that needed them, just as Emily Elizabeth needs Clifford. The best dog ever, according to Emily Elizabeth. Oh, I hope Oberon enjoyed that story about the best dog ever, right? because we consider him the best dog ever. But now we have to do our birthday, and it's our friend Julie. Oh, Julie. Julie's birthday, I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's in 2 days maybe, but we're going to celebrate now, because if you think about it, your birthday is not just one day, it's a whole week of celebrations. And I'm sure her daughter Emma and her son Zeke and her husband Rob are planning a really lovely, lovely birthday celebration. And we're going to have a little one here for her. There's our candle, but our cake is back in Seacliff, as is our book. But that's not going to stop us from singing happy birthday to Julie. No. So let's see, what kind of cake does Julie like? Or, more to the point, what kind of cake have the children voted on? So, it's Molly and Alice and Jolene are chocolate. It's Jude and his sister Zoe. It's James and Anna and their new baby Maeve. It's Graham and Audrey and Lila. We were together with them today at a wonderful, wonderful party at the park. It was a Hawaiian party for Molly's Hawaii 05 party. So let's see, how many is that so far? Okay, that's 11. And oh, of course, there's always a Peggy, Eliza, and Angelica. So that brings us up to 14. All right. On the other side, the vanilla side, we have Harris and his sister Maya. We have Joseph and Christopher. We have Scarlett. We saw Scarlett at the party today too. And we saw, no, Coco wasn't there, but Coco's voting anyway. And we had Sophia and Maxine and Lulu and Frida and Luca. They all vote for vanilla. So let me think. Okay, I think we have 12 for vanilla. So that means Julie's cake is going to be chocolate. All right, Julie, are you ready? Everybody, let's sing to Julie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, cameraman Dan. And remember,